What's up, sons and daughters? It's Alec. So hey guys, I'm talking to you guys today about something really cool. We're gonna start bringing you some really fun videos. We're gonna start bringing you just fun, quick tips, educational type videos, lifestyle videos, so be on the lookout. But today, I'm just gonna dive right into it. We're talking about a really cool trick that you guys can do on your phone right now, right at the end of this video, or during this video, if you'd like to too. But anyways, what is it? So, the trick that I'm gonna teach you guys today is, have you guys ever asked yourself, man, what if there was a way whenever I sat down and studied, I know I need to use my phone, but like I need it for a graphing calculator, I need it to take notes, but whenever I'm using my phone, I get distracted. Like there's so many other apps on there. Why couldn't I just maybe delete all my apps for like, I don't know, an hour and then reinstall those apps some other time so then I won't be distracted? Well, guess what? There's a way that you can actually do that, and that's what I'm gonna show you today on this video. But what's also cool is I'm gonna give you guys an extra little tip that will make it so that you guys can individually limit different apps. So guys, get excited. We're gonna be talking about that today. All right guys, so before we get started, there is one thing you needed to make sure you have on your phone, and that is iOS 12 or later. So make sure you guys have this updated, otherwise this cool trick will not work. So let's go right ahead and jump into it. So after you have iOS downloaded on your phone, go right ahead and go to your settings. So for me, here it is. And then scroll on down until you see this guy right here. It's called screen time. So go right ahead and open that up. So I won't be able to talk to you about everything that's inside of here today, and that's okay. You guys can go and explore it. But let me just show you this really quick. This shows you like basically the time that you spend on your screens. It shows you notifications and just how many things are coming at you each day on your phone. So I'm showing you that just because I need to show you that later for the quick little trick. But really what we're gonna be looking at today is this guy right here, downtime, app limits, and always allow. So downtime, what that's gonna do, well, let's actually just go ahead and turn it on. So let me first just show you my phone one more time. As you can see here, we have all the apps on my phone, and now I'm gonna reopen up settings. I'm gonna click open downtime, and I'm gonna turn it on. So now, actually Apple, they go right ahead and they set downtime for you automatically to a specific time, and it looks like they have it set to 10 p.m. So I'm just gonna change that I'll change that to 4 p.m. because right now it's 4:51 my time. So now, whenever I exit out of my phone, look at this. Do you see what just happened to my phone? Everything on my phone just went ahead and made it so I can't use it. Seriously, so check this out. If I try to go into Instagram, I can't do it. If I try to go into my photos, I can't look at anything. Literally, there's no more apps that I can use on this phone besides the ones that are enabled. So you're probably asking yourself, how do you enable other apps? So check this out. This is pretty cool. If we reopen this back up, the second one down, or excuse me, the third one down, always allow. So this is gonna make it so that you guys can edit your phone and make whatever apps you want to be available for a specific time to be available to you. So let me show you. So I'm gonna open up always allow. And inside of your Apple, they already give you just some default ones right off the bat. They give you messages, FaceTime, and Maps. It's pretty smart how they give you Maps because that would really not be cool if this setting turned on and you were far away from your house and you didn't know how to get home. But anyways, to add something, it's very simple. You just go right ahead, you scroll through, and you just add whatever app you wanted to. So let's see, I'll add the Bible. Let's say I want to read some books during my downtime. I want to be able to see my calendar for tomorrow, and let's just do maybe one more thing. Let's do, oh yeah, some music. If I want to be able to listen to music during my downtime, so let's go to Spotify. Boom. Okay, so now, if I go back to my home screen, check it out. You see all these different apps? They're now all updated and they're all there, so I can actually use them and I won't be kicked out. Oh, my phone's in airplane mode, so it's freaking out right now. But it'll allow me to actually use the apps and I won't be limited like these other apps. So guys, this is very helpful. I mean, you guys are probably already thinking of all the uses that you could use for this. If you wanted to, make sure that at nighttime you really just had a time that really you were just focusing on maybe listening to audiobooks. That's one thing I love doing at night. I love listening to audiobooks. I love taking notes. I love journaling. So that's something that I love to do at nighttime, and I really would love to just really focus in. Now you can actually do that. So like I said, I'm gonna show you one other really cool trick about limiting apps. So before I show you that trick, I'm gonna reopen up the the settings, the downtime settings here. And if you look under downtimes and under these 4 selections, do you see how it says use a passcode? So now you don't have to do this tip, but I recommend doing this. If you set a passcode and maybe have like a sibling have that passcode of yours, or maybe have a friend that you can always get in contact with, or give it to a few different friends, then you can actually 100% restrain yourself. So I just went ahead, I just put in 1, 2, 3, 4 as my passcode. The reason why I did that is beforehand, you can actually still get in. You see how I just got in? So now I just got into Instagram, but let's say I actually really wanted to totally limit myself out of an app. So now if I turn on the passcode, and then now if I re-click on downtime, I have to put in my passcode. This little new function has been added right down here. It says block at downtime. So I'm gonna go right ahead and turn that on. So now, if I go right ahead and if I try to open up an app, so like let's say I try to open up this different forest focusing app, if I try to access it, I have to enter in a passcode. So that's just one quick little tip that I wanna show you before I show you how to limit it just to an app. Because otherwise you can still bypass it. Apple has it set up so it doesn't totally shut you out at the beginning, so then, you know, if there was an emergency, you could get in. But I do like the passcode settings, and I just give that to all my brothers and then a few friends that, like I said, I can get a hold of if there was an actual emergency. So anyways, let me show you this other one that I wanted to show you. So let's say you use Instagram all the time, and you wanted to cut back the amount of time on Instagram that you're using it, but you don't want to do this same thing with downtime that, you know, it's just totally out of the way at nighttime. But let's say still at nighttime you wanted to be on it for like 30 minutes or something like that. You can do that, but it's a tricky way. So Apple, they have this one thing in here, it's called app limits. So if you click on app limits, here actually let me just turn off my passcode just for a second, just so we don't keep having to be bothered by that passcode. But anyways, if you turn on app limits here, and if I say add a limit, Apple allows you to pick a certain category that's limited each day. And what I mean by limited, it means that you can be in a certain category for a certain amount of time. So as you can see here, there's like a gaming one, there's a social networking, things like that. I think that's pretty cool how they have categories, but like, for example, they put messaging into social networking, so that doesn't really work. So anyways, let me just show you this trick really quick. So I'm gonna go right ahead and click cancel. And do you remember at the very beginning of this video when I showed you this section right here and I said this is an area where you can see apps you've been in for quite some time? So I'm gonna click on the last 7 days here and I'm gonna find Instagram. So now if I select on Instagram, I can add a limit right here. So if I go right here, I can add a limit, and I can say how long I want it to be in an app a certain amount of days. So check this out. I can be in Instagram only 20 minutes each day. I can limit myself to that. But there's one more step I want to show you guys. You guys might have noticed this popped up, this custom days. So this is really cool. You can actually change it. So like, let's say on like Friday and Saturday, or excuse me, Friday or Sunday, and or let's just say the weekends I wanted to be on Instagram a little bit longer, I can go right ahead and I can customize it so that now, as you can see here, I have different times that I'm actually allowed in on different specific days. So really cool. So guys, that's basically it. There's a few other things you guys can look inside of here. Play around with. They have a few other settings inside there that like you can play around with, but I totally recommend you guys using this. And the reason why I think this is very helpful is we actually did a post in the past that was called nighttime routines. It was a post that I actually did, excuse me, it was a post that I actually did. And this nighttime routines post was all about how at nighttime you can actually change up your routine and really focus in, and you can read your Bible at night, or you can maybe really journal at night, or you can maybe really study a certain topic at night. This is one thing that has really helped me out to do that. So I totally recommend, if you guys maybe haven't had like a whole morning routine set up, and you maybe want to look into like a nighttime routine if you find morning routines hard, or if you wanted to see a really cool nighttime routine, please check out our other video, our nighttime routines videos. But guys, I hope this was super helpful today. Just comment below if you guys have any questions, any comments, any concerns. Like, Alec, you sound a little sick. I'm sorry, I am a little sick. I'm getting over it though, okay? So if that's one of your concerns, I'll just push that out of the way right now. But anyways, you guys, we love you so much. We'll see you right here next time at sonsanddaughters.tv, and be on the lookout for these new videos that are coming your way very soon.